everybody, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am just sitting here updating some of my information on my various websites. I already took care of some things on my main website, shelbyfarley.com, and now I'm getting ready to make a major update and refresh to my Feel Good Freshies website. So here is what the website looks like right now. It's very basic, even by my standards. There's only one page, it just has the logo and basically how to contact me. And that's it, even more basic than shelbyfarley.com. So I am gonna add some photos of past freshies and probably an about section and go from there. But I wanted to show y'all what we're starting out with. Here is where we are now and where I am calling it for tonight. The main page is still the same, except that in the top right, we now also have an About tab and a Photos tab. So in the About tab, I just have a paragraph about Feel Good Freshies, as well as how it got started and things like that, and a picture of me working on some freshies. And then in the photos section, as you probably would expect, we have photos of a whole bunch of freshies I have made in the past. And I will probably try to find a way to organize these a little bit more in the future, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure, but at least we have some pictures on the website now rather than just one very basic page like we had before. So that is what I've done tonight, but it's late and I have to get up early, so I'm gonna call it here for now. So I just woke up maybe 15 minutes or so ago and was laying in bed writing down my dream that I could remember from last night when I got a text message saying that there was a tornado warning in my area. I can hear the rain and thunder outside, and I heard that when I first woke up, but I didn't think anything of it until I got the tornado warning. And then a few minutes later, the person I am dog sitting for texted and said to wait until the storm calms down before I come. So I'm still trying to fully wake up, and yet this is already what's going on. So it's gonna be an eventful day, it seems like. This is what it currently looks like outside. I don't want to go too far out in case there's hail or it starts hailing if it's not already. But yeah, this is what we're working with this morning. I mean, I guess I'm still going to go ahead and do what I normally do at this time and get ready as if I'm still going over at the normal time, but I don't know when I'm actually going to be going. I mean, I'll be going at some point today, but I have no idea what time the storm is supposed to calm down, so I'll just have to play it by ear and keep an eye on things. But I just want to make sure that I'm ready to go as soon as it's clear for me to go, so that they're not without a dog sitter for longer than they have to be. Miss Glenna doesn't seem fazed though. She's just hanging out. The tornado sirens have officially started going off, and the power just shut off for half a second or so, but it's still shut off. The bad thing is that I'm not super worried that it's actually going to get that bad because this happens so often here. So I'm actually not really worried, but still, it's quite the way to start my morning. And of course, I'm sure Miss Glenna is gonna need to go to the bathroom fairly soon because we just got up to start the day, and that's what normally happens. But just because I am not super worried about it getting that bad, it is still very possible that there could be hail, and I'd rather not be standing outside with Glenna if or when it starts hailing. That's a little bit too much. I don't think there will be an actual tornado here, but hail, I fully believe, could happen. But again, you can see that Glenna's not exactly very phased. She just went and laid on the couch and went as she laid down. Oh, sirens just stopped. It seems like things have calmed down. I did just hear police sirens and fire truck sirens go by my apartment, and my internet did go out, not just for my apartment, but for the whole area, it sounded like. So definitely seems like there was some damage done somewhere, but things seem to have calmed down here. But I'm still gonna wait it out just a little bit longer before I try scheduling an Uber, but Uber is also gonna be super expensive probably because of the weather today, so that's fun. Normally it's about $12. I'm a little nervous to see what it is today. Also, it dawned on me a few minutes ago, I'm a little concerned for how it's going at my parents' house, purely because my mom literally just got a puppy yesterday, and I have no idea how she does in stormy weather. So hopefully things aren't too bad, but I'm expecting to find out that there's lots of accidents in the floor, which comes with having a puppy anyway, but especially since there's storms, I'm expecting more than usual. But hopefully things won't be too bad, but I'm gonna text here in a little bit and see. So as I suspected, the storm has pretty much passed. Even the rain is very, very light at this point. And because of that, I was gonna go ahead and schedule my Uber because I thought it was safe to go ahead and do that. And the person I'm dog sitting for had texted and said that seemed like the worst of it was over. And so I was gonna schedule an Uber, but as I believe I mentioned earlier, my Wi-Fi is down, and when I went to open the Uber app on cellular, it wouldn't load. So it seems like maybe a cell tower was damaged or something. I believe I have 1 bar of connection. I can't even seem to get text messages out at this point. I can receive them, or at least some of them, but there's a little progress bar over the messages that I'm trying to send, and it's just stuck. So we'll see whenever I'm able to get an Uber. Hopefully I can get one soon. Okay, status update. I was finally able to get an Uber. It says that they are about 15 minutes away from me at the moment, and my texts are slowly going through. Most of them are being sent as text message rather than iMessage, but they are going through, so I was able to update the people that I'm dog sitting for and let them know what's going on. Now I'm going to take Miss Glenna out so that I'm ready to go when my Uber gets here. I am back at my apartment now. I got home early, was not expecting that, but I'll take it. But now I am sitting here in the floor cleaning out my fridge. Basically taking everything out and then wiping it down. I think my mom went through the food to make sure none of it was bad the other day, but the fridge itself is a little filthy, or at least it was. I've wiped down most of it already, but I still have a little bit more to go, mainly the inside of the door, like the shelves and stuff, and then I'm going to wipe down the outside too. But the main inside portion has been wiped down, and I think it's better than it was at the very least. Yeah, I don't necessarily know that it's a lot better, but it's better than it was at least. Main portion, this area is what I started with. The bottom, like down here, was the dirtiest by far. Like I said, it's still not great. am feeling dog hair and stuff still, but there's not caked on stuff, or at least not as much as there was before. And then I did go through this drawer and wipe it down. It wasn't too bad, but I still went ahead and wiped it down just because I'm here anyway, so I might as well do it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down the inside of the door itself. All right, my fridge has been wiped down and my stuff has been put back in. There was a couple things that I did check because I wasn't sure, but I'm glad I did because they were expired, like the sour cream and some hot sauce. But what I left in there should still be fine. My freezer also needs to be cleaned out, but I don't know if I'll be able to Tetris my way back to all this stuff being in there if I try to clean it out right now, so that'll have to be another day. I have these two candles here, and I was gonna light one of them to help with the smell of my apartment because, well, I can't smell, other people can and have commented about it. And since I cleaned my fridge and then just cleaned my toilet, I was like, well, I might as well try to help with some of the scent as well. And I went to light this smaller candle, which is not too far down, but it's a little bit of a ways down, and wasn't able to get it. And so I moved to my chakra candle, which is even further down, I think, but has a bigger opening, and so I figured I would try that one next, and wasn't able to get that. And the whole time I was trying to light these, I was like super anxious because the last time I tried to light a candle, the flame like went up a little bit and somewhat singed my hair. So now I'm like anxious to light candles, even though I've lit candles multiple times before. And after trying and failing at the first one and then moving to the second one and trying and failing, I broke down in tears because I'm just too anxious to light candles anymore. So yeah, I don't know when I will start lighting candles anymore. Probably not until I get a longer lighter. But yeah, now every time I go to light a candle, I get super anxious. And I was trying to fight through that to light one of these candles, but it's just not gonna happen. On another note, I just made some chicken noodle soup. I'm not sure how it's gonna be. I'm not usually a huge fan of canned chicken noodle soup because of the chicken in it, but I didn't feel like cooking pasta for lunch, so this is what I'm gonna have. Well, I had planned on streaming tonight. I was gonna come home and edit the vlog and get that up and then stream for a few hours before I got ready for bed and stuff. But my Wi-Fi is only somewhat working. It's letting me play music on my Echo and allowing me to receive notifications on my phone, but pages are not loading. And that's even after I reset my router and modem. So streaming went out the window, and on top of that, my cell data has been pretty shitty all day. I think I mentioned this morning that I was having issues with text going through and whatnot, and that persisted into this evening, and some texts were not going through, some texts said they weren't going through, but were actually going through multiple times, and I only knew because I was being told. Some were being sent as iMessages, some were being sent as text messages. It was a big mess, and I wasn't able to load web pages or anything, even using cellular. So I was without any kind of internet and not even great connection to talk to other people for a while this evening. So I used a little over an hour and a half of that time to meditate, and then whenever I got done meditating, it wasn't much longer until I got a little bit more cell data capability back. So I was able to transfer my clips over to my Mac and get those edited. I am having to use a personal hotspot in order to transfer clips, and we'll have to use the hotspot to upload this video, but at least I'm able to make it that far because I didn't think I was going to have a way to get a video up to y'all whatsoever today when it was 7 o'clock at night and I still had no cell data or Wi-Fi. I was pretty worried. But I think if I start the upload process soon, then it should be up by midnight. It'll take a lot longer since I'm using a hotspot, but hopefully it'll still be up on time for y'all. Also, on a totally different note, I just wanted to let y'all know, if for anyone who may be wondering, the puppy that my mom went and picked up yesterday, her name is Murphy. So she officially has a name. She's no longer No Name or Hey You or anything like that. So I just wanted to let y'all know before I end the vlog that she does have a name. And with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Do not forget how amazing, beautiful, wonderful, and loved you are. And I will see y'all in my next one. Bye!